So for this next activity, we're going to need the flashlight that comes in your kit and the 3 sheets of cellophane. We have blue, we have yellow, and a red over here. We're also going to need a couple of rubber bands. I'm using a white sheet of paper because it allows you to see the light better when you start reflecting different colors with your flashlight. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the flashlight and turn it on and see how it shines white on the white piece of paper. I'm going to turn my lights off for this activity because it's going to allow us to see the colors shining through the cellophane better. So if we take a red sheet of cellophane now and we cover the flashlight with it, we can use a couple of rubber bands to tie it around the top. You can see that the light now turned red. It's a very soft red when you're only using one layer of cellophane. So if you want a more intense color, what you can do is you can fold the cellophane over as many times as you want. You can fold it once. I've been folding them into quarters, so it's layered 4 times over itself. And now I'm going to put that back on the flashlight and tie it to the top with some rubber bands. So once that's fastened on there, we can now see with the lights off, if you'd like, that the red gives off a much more intense, vibrant color than it does with one layer of cellophane. So you can try this with any of the colors. I'm going to use the blue next and show you guys what it looks like with one layer of blue. Here it is with the lights off. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the red, and I'm going to layer the cellophane over itself 4 different times, and I'm going to fasten it back on with those rubber bands. Now you'll see it does the same thing it did with the red when we layer it. It's going to give you a much brighter color. Now again, we can do the same thing with all of these colors. I'm going to try it here with the yellow, which is pretty transparent because it's the lightest color. But another thing that we can do is we can combine the colors in various different ways. So for example, we have our yellow light shining right now. We can take the red cellophane and layer the colors over each other so that they mix. And now here with the lights off, you can see that we're getting a combination of the 2 colors, and it's going to give you orange light. Now if we do the same thing with the blue cellophane and shine the yellow light through the blue sheet, it's going to give us more of a greenish color. You can't see it very well on camera, but it looks green in real life. So now if we switch out that yellow cellophane on the flashlight and replace it with the blue, so we have a blue light shining through the flashlight, and we take a piece of the red cellophane and shine the blue light through the red cellophane, it's going to give us the color purple. So this way your kid can see how the different primary colors mix and make new types of light. And what you can also do is experiment with different layers of the colors, different combinations of them. So if we want a less blue tinted purple, we can unlayer the blue cellophane and just shine the light through it once. So that when we put that light through the red cellophane, now we can see that we're getting a much more red tinted purple. So now let's try this with the yellow. Shining the blue light through the yellow cellophane is going to give us a green color on the paper. And the other variation of this activity that you can do is if you have a second flashlight somewhere around your house, you can mix different colors together using two different flashlights. So here I'm going to put the blue cellophane on one of my flashlights. And then I'm going to take the second flashlight that I have over here, and I'm going to use the yellow cellophane. Changed my mind. I'm going to use the red cellophane, and I'm going to tie that, fasten it on there with my rubber bands. So when I turn the lights off, we can see that we have two different colors. You can see the blue on one side and the red on the other side. But as I bring them closer to each other, you can see that middle area right there blending together and making a purple tinted color. And you can really do a lot with this activity. Just experiment with it, get creative, and I hope you guys enjoy.